All right. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us on Zoom and Facebook Live. I see a few of you on there as well. You are more than welcome to put comments in the chat and on the chat on Facebook Live. We do have everyone in attendee mode right now since we're hosting this as a webinar. So to begin today's event, I would like to introduce Zulay Loftin, our 2020-2021 Chair of the Board.
Awesome. Thanks, Melissa. Hi, everyone. As we begin, we would like to recognize our Chairman Circle sponsors who play a key role in supporting our Concord business community. The following slides represent the various levels of support and which businesses are in each category. So we have our platinum level to our gold, silver, and finally bronze. Thank you so much to all of our Chairman Circle sponsors. Now I would like to recognize our local elected officials representing our community. And next we have our Concord City Council members. We as a community appreciate all the time and effort our elected officials continuously dedicate to our community on the local, regional, and national levels, especially during this past year. I would now like to bring the Concord Chamber President and CEO, Kevin Cabral, on to review our year, as well as present our Chamber's awards for Catalyst, Convener, and Champion. Kevin?
Thank you, Zulay. It's great to be part of the Concord Chamber. I'm in a year and a half now, and it's just been a wonderful ride. In the last year and a half working at the Chamber, we've been helping businesses and serving many in the community. It has definitely been the highlight of my career. Over the past year or so, we have strengthened our relationship with the city of Concord, and also the strengthen our relationship within the Concord business community. It was a goal of all of ours, and we feel like we're reaching that. Our staff, Melissa, Amanda, and William, they're hardworking and dedicated to the business community. We're a good mix of personalities, as some of you know, and we all share the same mission. I'd like to go over just a few of our accomplishments. Oh, that went backwards, I think. All right, we're fixing this real quick. Did I touch something? That's a good photo. All right, here we are. Thank you, Melissa. Yeah, here's some of our 2021 accomplishments. Not everything we've done, but some really good things. We are very fortunate to be involved working with the City of Concord in distributing $5,000 grants to 130 businesses. This was earlier on in the year, and at this point, that's when we realized, you know, the shift we're making was so important. The second thing we did with the City of Concord was the Measure V Commercial Rent Relief Program. This distributed $10,000 relief grants to 95 businesses. It went directly to the landlords. It was an excellent program. We know networking is a vital part of what the Chamber does. So early on, we decided we become masters of the virtual networking and doing events, and also with having a live tie-in through social media. I think we've done a really good job on that, and we continue. As of recent, we purchased some different cameras and a microphone and some tools to really help us step into the next phase, which we feel is the hybrid of a virtual networking events and ribbon cuttings and those types of things. We found that the networking virtually has enabled us to bring a lot of important people constantly to our meetings. So we want to continue that element, but we also want to make sure people get to meet each other in person when they want to. Some community involvement. Another thing we did with the city, again, very fortunate, was that we were involved in 3 rounds of distributing $10,000 in the Shop Concord program. That was through a YIFTY program, and it worked. It was an excellent way to get funds directly to Concord businesses that participated in the program at no cost to the business. So $30,000 was funded. The chamber and small businesses helped spend that money in our economy, and it was great. I mean, citizens were buying gifty cards, and I think it was a big hit. Also in the community, we partnered with the Contra Solano Food Bank, and we put out some barrels in places maybe they wouldn't have been in the past. That was the first thing we had kind of done. We always had one at the chamber office, so we managed 5 out in the community, and it was very successful, and we're proud of doing that. You know, education, it's such a broad topic for the chamber, but specifically to us this year, we implemented a virtual online trainings. It's a great opportunity for small businesses to get low cost. I mean, it's $20 for most training sessions. They're online, you log in, you pay online, you can take it at your home, on your phone, and you can get some necessary training that a lot of these small business owners may not have had access to before. They now have access to it through us. So please let anybody know about our virtual training, and we think it's a very important piece to keeping these businesses moving forward. Things we did on a regular were held various speaker series workshops. You know, the great thing about this is it came through our board, either through our board of directors or just members in the community who had these great speakers that could share very good information to our members and guests. So it was awesome to educate some of the folks that tune in on what we have going on with some of our virtual training events. The next thing I like to talk about is CAF. The Community Alliance for the Future, which is also known as CAF, is the nonprofit, it's a C3, directly associated with the chamber. It's been in the chamber since I think the 70s. It's really got a great mission, and that mission is to support and advance the educational, cultural, and economic interests of the greater Concord community. So we recognize that there's a shift happening in the world, and you know, our goal is to revamp CAF on how we fundraise and how we help with education. In the past, we've given scholarships to individuals. This year, we stood true and we gave $500 to the KinderCare Learning Center, and we helped them buy headsets for their students to successfully complete their schoolwork and homework during the day. So as we look at CAF, we're really trying to bring that out into the community and make more awareness of it. So we recognize there are many and various needs within education, and we really are trying to strive to meet some goals. So we're out listening to the community and see if there's other things that people are looking for to help improve education here in the city of Concord. So I appreciate that, and we'll go to the next slide. And here's the fun slide. I've already mentioned it once, but our staff consists of Melissa, Amanda, William, and myself. We're a small, nimble staff, you know, there's no doubt. The thing that I'm, you know, especially proud of how this team has embraced change. We had a lot of it in the last year and a half, and I know everybody on this call has experienced too. So if you're moving forward in your business and you're successful, that means you embrace change too. So that's something that everybody should be proud of. I'm very proud of it here at the chamber, and I think it served us well as we move forward in the future. But really, the chamber is nothing without the participation and input received from our members, especially as we move forward. The next year and the demands on businesses will surely change. So, you know, the one thing we do rely on our members is to share about what the chamber does, but also let us know what you hear. We want to, you know, pick out those great ideas and help pass them on to other businesses. With that, our ambassadors are wonderful for the chamber. And then lastly, our board of directors. They provided so much direction and support this year. We were all going through it. People were active. They were on our calls. They were showing up. They were sharing information. We could have, you know, looked at it differently, but, you know, everybody really got together this last year. And I think, you know, the challenges that we're moving into, that's going to be some of the same. On that, you know, into the future, the chamber is committed supporting local business. We're committed in training, communication, marketing needs, and opportunities offered through a variety of our programs. So I really hope you keep in tune. I know everybody on this call are friends of the chamber and they work with us. And so lastly, I really appreciate that. Now on with the awards. You know, we would love to, there's the wonderful staff again. All right, thank you very much. A few special awards to businesses and representatives, the Concord representative in the Concord Chamber who have gone above and beyond to help our chamber thrive, creating a business-friendly environment and showing that Concord is a great city for business. Our vision of the 3 C's, we were presenting an award for a catalyst for business growth, a convener of leaders and influencers, and a champion for a strong community. The first one I'd like to award is the Catalyst Award. This award goes to ATG Escape Rooms and Full Service Events. The owner of both of these companies is Larry Tang. He's a really great guy. Larry and his team were critical in helping us move forward during the pandemic. Their knowledge and advice on how to improve our virtual meetings, etc., were vital for us to improve and succeed in communicating to our business. As Full Service Events was helping other groups and advancing what they do, they were sharing this information with us and helping us improve. Early on in the pandemic and still today, we have conversations with Larry often, and Larry and when Chuck was with Full Service Events, they would share these great little tips that help us improve, you know, simple things, lighting, microphones, those types of things were key to holding successful meetings. And then ATG Escape Room took a different approach and provided entertainment through virtual escape rooms and other fun games that enhanced social events. So it was cool. They were forerunners in that. Like I mentioned, Larry is the owner of 2 small businesses here in Concord, has survived during the pandemic, and has always been willing to help whenever needed. I'm pleased to present the Catalyst Award to Larry Tang, owner of ATG Escape Rooms and Full Service Events. We're not sure if Larry can say a few words. He's been experiencing some technical difficulties. Let me know, Melissa. Oh, there he is. Go
Hi,
ahead, Larry.
thank you, Kevin. Thank you, Kevin. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
All right, I am so honored to accept this award. Yeah, times have been tough. We're just able to adapt it, and with the help of everybody, even with the community and the chamber and the city of Concord as well. But it's nice to be able to take this situation that we have as a global pandemic and adapt to it, and doing virtual events, and allowing for everybody to be able to enjoy virtual entertainment, such as the escape room itself, like Kevin said. So basically, we were able to just kind of take over and help a lot of the corporations that couldn't do events to be able to have virtually engagement events. So it's not just an event or webinar type thing, but you can actually engage. Every attendee is in a front seat to be able to engage with everyone. But overall, virtual escape rooms, we were able to help and adapt to have everybody play, even the general public. But most importantly, with all this stuff that's happening, thanks to everybody that's helping us and supporting us, we as a business are very community oriented, and we always and will be, no matter how much we struggle, to help the community out, to help the chamber, to help the city, and to help the people that actually in need of especially like those nonprofits organizations that need help go in an affordable way, because everyone is in need of help, and that's what we're here for. Okay. Actually, I would like to make one introduction though. I would like to introduce Dee Covey as my new Director of Sales and Marketing. And she has been helping in the background. We just now publicly will announce it. And I was just wondering if she can just say a few words, that's all.
Sure. Yeah, take over the show, Larry. Go right ahead.
Okay. Melissa's going to allow her in.
Did you want to do anything else? Did you want us to tap in anybody else and have them speak too on your behalf? Or
Nope, just Cubby.
all right,
She basically has been the brain behind it. She is at home right now, but she'll try like that. She is.
Hi.
hey Dee.
Hi. Thank you so much, Larry. Thank you so much for the introduction. Yes, I have been working in the background as sales and marketing for ATG escape rooms and full service events. I've known Larry for ever and ever. Community is Larry's middle name. And that's exactly where he has taken both of these companies. And I'm so excited to jump on board and help continue push that with the support of the city and the chamber. And as Kevin said, just staying adaptable to the future. So yeah, thank you.
All right, Dee, thank you. Larry, did you have anybody else you'd like to introduce?
That's it. I mean, you'll be, everybody that's around here will be seeing Dee and myself. We're implementing a great marketing plan. And the ultimate thing is we're here to help. That's what we're here for.
Right on. Thank you very much, Larry. Nice to meet you, Dee. We'll see you both soon.
Yes.
All right, let's move on to the next award. And this is for the Convener Award, and Johanna Segura. She is the owner of 24/7 Nightingale Home Care. Johanna is a loyal chamber ambassador and has been with us for a while now. She was here when I got here, and she's always there and jumps in when needed. Oh, can you hear me? Okay, cool. You know, Johanna, even pre-pandemic, Johanna was going with William out into the community as we try to tap into the Latinx community here in Concord. And then as we got into doing some of these grants, she jumped right in. I mean, she was out there, boots on the ground with William, you know, going into our Spanish-speaking population and making them aware of these grants. And it's just so important that we touch everybody in this community. It was great because, you know, she was working on this, she was going down the monument corridor, and then the next thing you know, she's on Univision. She became a quick star and talked about both our grants on that television station. And, you know, the funny thing is, I know that was a little out of Johanna's comfort zone, but she rallied and did everything right. And, you know, personally, it helped us a lot, and it was a big help for the chamber. And then after those interviews, she was tapped by Visit Concord, and they used her to talk in an interview about Concord, and that was on Telemundo. So she is seriously a local celebrity here. It's with great pleasure. I know I say those things and they sound funny, but it's so true. Johanna is always willing, you know, and she's played just a big part of the chamber and where we're headed and where we are today. So I really appreciate it. And I'm sure hopefully Johanna will say a few words.
Thank you, Kevin, and thank you to the Concord Chamber for this award and the opportunity to have the platform to reach the Latino community, which is a passion of mine. You know, I want to make sure they're educated and they receive all the benefits that the Chamber has to offer, and also that the City of Concord has for them. So thank you so much. And it's also part of our mission to be active in the community, and you have allowed us to do that. So thank you so much for this.
Great. Thank you, Johanna. Appreciate it. Great job. So the next is our Champion Award. This award recognizes someone who is a champion for community, and Lisa Fulmer is just that. She's very involved within the community, especially in the arts world. Lisa is the founder of Made in Concord, a columnist at the Concord Clayton Pioneer, was part of the Concord 150th Committee, and on the board of directors for Concord Arts Association. And that's just to name a few things. I've been on a million calls with Lisa. She's got her hands in a lot of areas, so it's great. Recently, she helped spearhead the utility box project, even painting some herself. She always posts in the Concord Comes Alive Facebook group, promoting Concord businesses, and will go above and beyond to serve the community by participating in local events and advocating for businesses. You know, Lisa does so many wonderful things in Concord, and at times many of these go unnoticed, but needs to be recognized. Lisa, we appreciate your constant effort. You're always including the chamber. You're reaching out to us with information, sharing, and doing really nice things that helps the chamber thrive. So we're very happy to give you the Chamber of Concord Champion Award. Now, Lisa, would you like to say a few things?
Oh,
I thought she
there we
was
go.
on. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're perfect.
Thanks so much. I really appreciate it. And I do have to say that no man is an island, right? That saying. And while I love doing a lot of different things on my own, as far as supporting artists and connecting them in the community and making businesses and members of the community more aware of artists, I have to give credit to all of my fellow board members on the Concord Art Association. And the current president, Catherine Hensick, is actually the spearheader of the utility box project, but I do really love knowing that I was part of the project, the public art project right before that, which was getting that statue put up in Todos Santos Plaza. So the Concord Art Association is really proud, and I'm proud to be part of them as a past president and a current board member, because we've taken public art seriously and we're getting more involved with the city of Concord, and public art has really helped elevate so many artists and elevate the value of art for everyone in the community, no matter if you're, working at home, raising kids, whatever you're doing in the community, having visual arts is so important. And so I'm honored to be part of that movement. And I really want to thank all of my fellow board members and thank the chamber for supporting us. The chamber has been super supportive all along the way. And I really appreciate your recognizing me and recognizing visual arts in general.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you very much, Lisa. We appreciate that. So congratulations to all the award winners. I think we're going to the next slide here. Again, congratulations. We appreciate everything you do for the chamber and the business community here in Concord. Now I'd like to just recognize our 2020-2021 Executive Committee, as seen on the screen. These are a great group of people to work with this last year and beyond, and before and beyond. So it's wonderful. Next slide, please. I would like to point out Adrienne Gardner, who has finished her 6 years on the board of director. Adrienne, we thank you for your time and service. We appreciate having you work with us through PG&E, and we're going to miss having you on the board, and we're excited for your future. Thank you. And then the past chair, Zulay Loftin. She's had a phenomenal year as chair. I know she's going to say a few words, but personally, Zulay, it's been great getting to work closely with you, and thanks for all your input this year. I've appreciated the time you and I have spent speaking one-on-one throughout the year, and all your suggestions, ideas, and positive attitude has really helped us move forward this year. So without further ado, I'll let Zulay talk a little bit about her accomplishments as chair for 2021.
Awesome. Thank you, Kevin. It was a pretty unbelievable year, right? And you can take that however you want to take it. It was great. It was weird. It was strange. There was a lot to do. And as you can tell from my slide, I mean, that was everyone's new normal. Like, it was kids working from wherever they can, keeping up with school. At work, we're in hazmat suits. We're still trying to give back where we can, and just keep things going as best we can. So I do want to look back and give you a few words. A lot of it, honestly, Kevin went over a lot of it, so I can just kind of put ditto and just move forward, but I do want to touch on some things. It was a pretty great year. And even though becoming chair was a little last minute for me, I had been around for a while, so I thought I knew what to expect for the most part. But then all the things happened. There's no more in-person meetings, like, you know, no more mixers in person, all these no mores, all these rules. And then all the rules changed later on that afternoon or the next day. And yet, as you heard from Kevin earlier, considering all of it, we had a great year. We did really well and accomplished a ton, and probably a lot more than we ever even thought we would. A handful of years ago, from when I was asked to someday be chair later on, I knew my focus even back then was to effectively support our Concord small businesses. Being one in the community, I really wanted to focus on that. And considering how great our relationship was with the chamber, I really wanted that to go out to the other small businesses in our area and have them feel the same. And what better timing than after a pandemic, right? Not that I'd ever wish that upon anyone, of course, but what was nice with it is early on in our term, we sent out a survey asking what they needed, and we knew right away what they needed. It was really good to hear back timely from them what was going to be most helpful to them. And it was assistance in human resources, it was marketing, it was advocacy. The networking and mixers, making those connections was all there too, but right now they really needed efforts in those other areas. And like Kevin had mentioned earlier, we really hit on all those points. It was awesome. And speed was of the essence for these small businesses. Like everyone knows on here that every day closed was a day of lost revenues, another day of lost wages, another day of telling your employees, you don't know. You don't know when you're going to be able to open again. You don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. It was really scary. And it was a great time for our chamber, and they did an amazing job of pivoting away from the pancakes and parades and turning it more to being a relevant resource to all of our community. And I feel like it was those relationships with business partners like the chamber, like the city of Concord, that got our small businesses through these tough times. It was those creative efforts mentioned earlier, reaching all those businesses as best we could to help them. Can't see you in person, we'll set up a Zoom call. If you didn't get our email, we'll come knock on your door. It was an amazing effort by our chamber. Very, very grateful for all of them. Like Kevin had mentioned, all of us together put together a speaker series with topics that offered our small business little special nuggets in areas that they needed help with. Again, the human resources, the marketing and the current climate. I believe there's an IT security and some financial planning too, which was really great. And Melissa had mentioned to us in the past, like we were finding higher numbers in attendance, which was really nice. So we're reaching more people, which was really amazing. And Melissa helped in continuing on the virtual mixers, keeping members in front of each other, keeping each other relevant, sharing information, helping out where they could. It was amazing. As you all know, we had our government meetings ongoing, and a few of them were focused on just those ever-changing rules in the community. And we had a lot of support from the city of Concord from that, which was really amazing. Just getting that information out timely for folks and keeping them aware of what was going on around them. Let's see what else. And then Kevin touched on too, the grant monies that were distributed. That was amazing, super, super helpful. And then that online training, partnered with impact compliance training and got that up and running for everyone. It's been fantastic. We've been using it, our employees have been, I've been spreading the news around, and it's been super cost effective and helpful for folks. So it's been really, really good. Just want to mention, like I've said before, probably keep continuing on saying the same thing, but it's super grateful and super just thankful for our chamber and our board and our city of Concord that took to heart really supporting small businesses through this time. It was just an amazing synergy. And I feel like all of us being on the same page and focused on that really navigated well together, and we really got a lot done. It was really, really amazing. See, Kevin, you took a lot of my speech, so I'm trying to like not be super repetitive. Oh, so that is one thing I wanted to mention. I'm sure a lot of people know, but a lot of our board members, a lot of our chamber folks, city members, they are all navigating through that pandemic and probably still are to some effect in their personal lives and their businesses. But what I found truly awesome was that part of their day was serving others and serving our community, and serving one that needed to stay open, that needed to stay relevant and get to the other side of it all. And just, it's amazing, because I'm sure there were days where you just couldn't show up, and you just did anyway, and it was awesome. Today, more than ever, I feel that our chamber, our board, and city have shown to be true business partners to our community. And I really hope they have felt that as well, and that they know they can come to us for answers and support and for any ongoing needs. And I really hope they have felt that. Again, just amazingly grateful for the year that we've had and the community as it stands today. And I'm super excited to see what Marc will continue on. And as I'm sure he will continue this amazing relationship and all these amazing synergies, and will continue just rolling down this amazing path. So I just wanted to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. I've had a great fun time. I look forward to staying on, I believe another year I got under me, so it's just awesome. And I'd like to introduce you to Marc Maier. He is our new Chambers Chair. Good luck with this next year. It's going to be amazing.
Thank you, Zulay. On behalf of the board and the staff of the Concord Chamber, I would like to thank you, Zulay, for an exceptional year as the chair of the board. A little bit about me and the vision I see going forward with the chamber. After graduating from St. Mary's College, my 21-year banking career has led me down a rewarding path with many Contra Costa communities and organizations. A large part of this time has been spent with businesses and individuals in the Concord community. Being a part of the Mechanics Bank team for the past 11 years, I have had the pleasure of getting to know and working with many small businesses, community leaders, civic organizations, Rotarians, Kiwanians, and held of various board positions with a few nonprofit organizations. One of my most rewarding achievements to date has been being a part of the Mechanics Bank payroll protection team throughout this pandemic. Working around the clock, we were successful in funding over $12.5 million in PPP funds for the Concord community alone, and providing that bridge funding needed to aid in keeping small business doors open and the Concord business community functioning. For the 2021-2022 new year, my vision for the Concord Chamber and Board is for us to help lead the way within the business community and its post-pandemic recovery. We will be willing and ready to helping businesses get re-engaged with the community while we continue to help aid and create business community in which we can all prosper. I look forward to meeting all of you at future chamber events, and I look forward to watching the Concord business community grow. At this time, I would like to introduce our new chamber board member and treasurer who began his term on July 1st, Dan Cunningham of Paget Business Services, and our 2021-2022 Executive Committee, and the rest of the 2021-2022 Board of Directors as seen on the screen. We would also like to recognize our ambassadors who do a tremendous job for the chamber. We rely on the ambassadors to help with outreach in the community and within the chamber itself. This is our 2021-2022 Board of Directors ambassadors. Let's give a virtual round of applause for all of them. We appreciate the board taking a step in shaping the future of our business community in Concord. Thank you everyone for coming today. It will be available on Facebook Live after, as well as on the Chamber's YouTube channel for your viewing. For more information on the Chamber and business assistance, please visit our website, concordchamber.com, or email them at info@concordchamber.com. I hope everyone has a great day. See you at an event soon.
Right on.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks everyone for attending. We appreciate it.